Hey friends, today I am excited to share with you probably my two most exciting annuals that are going to be coming out in 2024 from proven winners. Yes, there are some fantastic annuals that will be hitting the market next spring, and so I want to give you a little bit of a heads up so that you can add them to your shopping list. As when you see them, you can grab them and add them to your garden. We are standing here on our back porch with our deck boxes behind us that have these two amazing annuals in there, and probably you can see the star of the show right now is the Superbena Pink Cashmere new verbena that is coming out. Beautiful pastel pink flowers on it. The height on this is going to be 6 to 12 inches tall, but it's going to be very vigorous. It can be, you're going to space it between about 18 to 30 inches apart. If you've ever grown Superbena Whiteout or Superbena Violet, you will know that they have a great vigor. This is going to be along those same lines. This has exemplary resistance to powdery mildew. Heaven knows, here in the South, we know a thing or two about humidity and powdery mildew. I have had these sweet things in the containers since early spring in April, and I have not seen one dot of powdery mildew on them. So they have great resistance to that. They also have a beautiful mounding, trailing habit. You can see that, yes, they come up and they mound, but they also spill over. They have done a great job in the deck boxes, really filling in and spilling over and just filling in the whole area in general. They will do the same thing in the ground. So whether you're going to put them in a container or a ground, you're going to get that habit on them. And then loads of continuous blooms all season long with zero deadheading. It has a gorgeous, delicate flower color, very vigorous growth, huge umbels, right? So those big, huge pods of flowers are just stunning. Has a nice kind of what I call like an ombre effect. Pastel pink, a little bit of white in there, so it is going to be really easy to use other colors with that. Speaking of other colors, I used a lot of nice soft yellows in the deck boxes. And my second favorite, most exciting, I was so happy to see this petunia when these plants arrived to me late winter, is the new Supertunia Saffron Finch. Saffron Finch is a gorgeous yellow color, also has a mounding, trailing habit, very much like the Superbena Pink Cashmere, where it will come up, but it also spills over. If you are looking for a true yellow petunia, then you don't need to look any further than Supertunia Saffron Finch. Interesting though, if you are in maybe a little bit of a cooler climate, it is going to be a little bit of a brighter yellow. If you are in the hot, humid South, like I am here in North Carolina, Zone 7B, yours might be a little bit more of a paler color. Does that mean it's any less beautiful? Absolutely not. It is a very nice, soft, creamy yellow. Again, deeper on the center, and then it kind of fades out to maybe a creamy white on the outside. So it's a very soft color. It pairs beautifully with the Superbena Pink Cashmere. It would pair also with blues and of course whites. I have it with Supertunia Mini Vista White. So you can use this petunia in any kind of location that you would use any of your other petunias, whether you want to put it in the landscape, you want to put it in a hanging basket, you want to put it in a container. Very, very adaptable. Now, both of these plants do like to be fed, so you want to start with some really high quality potting soil like the Proven Winners potting soil. Make sure you use your Proven Winners time release fertilizer, because that is going to give you a nice continuous feeding of these plants even when you're not able to give them consistent food. And then of course your water soluble fertilizer. Make sure you go out there and fertilize these. Consistent water is key. If you can put them on drip irrigation like these boxes are, then that would be amazing. So make sure you add Supertunia Saffron Finch and Superbena Pink Cashmere to your shopping list for next season. I know you won't be disappointed. As always, friends, we hope you have found this fun, informative, and inspirational. Thank you for gardening with Creekside. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.